Boo. Hello friends, and welcome to a home invasion themed reading vlog. I thought a mask would be fun because it is talked about in one of the books I ended up reading for this vlog. So I wasn't sure what books I was going to read for this vlog. It was kind of like on the fly. I was like researching them. So I'm here for the introduction. So in this vlog I ended up reading Anybody Home by Michael Sliver, and then I ended up reading Let's Go Play at the Adamses, and then I listened to Sliver by Ira Levin on Scribd. I ended up listening to this one, and then on my Kindle on KU I end up reading Home Invaded by C. Kuminar, and I end up reading Keep It in the Family by John Mars. So stay tuned for all the home invasion books that I read this week. And yeah, go back to past Katrina, who is a completely different person at the beginning of this. Okay, so I just finished Anybody Home by Michael Sliver, and this was different. It was an experience. I did do the audio. The audio is available on Scribd. It's very short. It's only 6 hours. So this isn't going to be for everybody for sure. Not because of like how gory and stuff it is. I mean, I think there's more of a psychological horror aspect to this book. But the way it's formatted, it's somebody telling you how to do a home invasion, and then you turn into the home invader person, like the narrator's talking to you and you're committing this horrible thing, and there's like a lot of people involved, and there's like video cameras and stuff. So creepy. Like the beginning of this was so creepy at first because there's like, oh, this is what you do to like scope out and find this family, and like very creepy stuff at the beginning. I do think it like drags a bit, and there's like some conflict stuff with characters in it that I just wasn't really grasping until later on. And yeah, it was very repetitive because it's like nobody has a name in this. It's like victim 2, victim 1, Invader 1, Invader 2 stuff. I was like, oh man, I wish I had a name. I did like the ending a lot. So that bumped it back up because it was feeling like a 3 like halfway through, and then it like did something at the end, and I was like, oh shit. And then I really liked the ending as well. I do wish it was a little bit more brutal. This is more of like a horror thriller. I would say more on the horror side. So I think I'm giving it 4 stars. I did really like it. I thought it was really interesting. There's a lot of homages to other movies in this that aren't just home invasion movies, which I thought was fun. Of course, Fun and Games. I get a lot of Fun and Game vibes in it. And, oh yeah, Strangers. Because they do pick the families at random. It's like, because you are home. So yeah. 4 stars. Great way to start off this vlog. I'm so glad I finally read it. I actually saw Michael Sliver at the event this past weekend. And I was like, I can't talk to him because I haven't read his book yet. So, yeah. So excited. I got this last year. And, oh, okay. Turn to page 16. Last line. Oh, let's see. That's what he wrote in my thing. Let me see what that means. What are you going to decide? Oh, I decided to give it 4 stars. Pretty good book. Yeah, so I'm excited I read that one. I think I'm going to do the audio for Sliver by Ira Glass next. This is about an apartment building where a woman moves in, but there's something going on. It's not Rosemary's Baby. It sounds like Rosemary's Baby, but I believe there's cameras involved in this as well, which is really interesting that a lot of home invasion stuff has cameras and like pictures and stuff. It's like that, what is it called? Like Peeping Tom vibes going on. I'm about to get my booster and my flu shot. So I'm about to leave like in 5 minutes for that. And I just wanted to check in, do my first check-in for this vlog because I don't know how I'm gonna feel. And I did start like a big project of like moving around my living room for some reason because I'm crazy. And then I have to do grocery shopping, and I am going to go to the haunted Ollie's, or Ollie's is like haunted, if you know from October vlogs. So we shall see how much stuff I get done. I definitely will probably listen to Sliver because it's short. So yeah, I shall check in later. Okay, so ignore the bad lighting in my living room. As you can tell, probably from my voice or something, maybe I sound like this all the time now. I'm not feeling so great. I blame getting the flu shot and the booster on the same day. My arms really hurt. Anyways, I did finish a book. I finished Sliver by Ira Levin, and it was really stupid. But I did like the ending, so I think I am gonna give it like a 2.5 or 2 star. It would be a 1 star if what happened at the ending did not happen. And I can totally spoil the ending because you might want to read it because of the ending, but everything else in it is really stupid. It is a home invasion book, or a home invasion story, even though I feel like the home invasion stuff happens like off page for the most part, but there are like camera situations. There's a voyeuristic situation happening in this that is so awful. But basically, okay, spoiler for this book, if you're gonna read it, the cat saves the day in this book. That is the best part of this. The cat is a badass calico cat named Feliz, and she is amazing. She's her own character, and yeah, she saves the freaking day. And that is the only reason why I'm giving this like not a 1 star. I don't know like what this author was thinking. This is the author of Rosemary's Baby. I don't know where this author was trying to even go with this story, other than telling a story where the cat saves the day, honestly. But yeah, so I was kind of upset by this. Other than the ending, I was like, yes, go Feliz. But on to the next one. On to one I hear that is very rough. Let's Go Play at the Adams. This is about kids that break in and tie up the babysitter. Yeah, they're playing a game with them. So let's see how this is. I am going to read this one physically, so hopefully I could get through it kind of quickly. I am about to leave to go to work. Well, I have to vote and go to work. And try not to feel like crap. So we'll see how much I get read today. Okay, so it has been a full day since I last checked in, because since I am reading this physically, it is taking me a bit longer to get through, and I feel weird reading this one at work, so I like haven't been, because oh gosh, what if somebody asked me, what are you reading? Oh my god, could I explain this? I don't know. So yeah, this is horrible, it's horrific, it's awful what's going on with this babysitter, what these kids are doing to this babysitter. It's very Jack Ketchum's Girl Next Door, but I think it's more eerie than that, because, I mean, I know Girl Next Door is horrible, it's based on a true event, and, like, I'm not trying to downplay it, but I think this one is like way more creepy because you get the inside of a bunch of the kids, because there's 5 of them, and you get their point of view, and like some of them are like fucking so gone, like they're so detached. There's no empathy. There's like nothing there, you know, like, oh my gosh, but like psychopaths, they're little psychopaths. I think that's what's so creepy, is like, how can there be so many psychopathic children like in a neighborhood? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's awful. It's horrible. I'm in the climax right now. I think I only have, how many pages? Like 80 pages left or so. But yeah, it's so fucked up. But again, you can kind of see like where home invasion movies of today have come from, taken from this book. But yeah, it's really awful. So that was my check-in. I'm like, this was awful, or it's awful. I don't know how the ending is going to be, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of damage has already been done. So I feel like there's like no coming back for it. But yeah, I would love to see like a bit of a revenge happen in this, because it is so awful. The kids are so awful. So we shall see. I just filmed my my book haul video that will already be out before this comes out, so I'll link it in the description box and in the cards. But now I have to figure out where to put all these books. Like, I'm just staring at them right now, like, what? How I have to put them away? Okay, wish me luck. Okay, so a really quick check-in because my battery light is screaming at me. So I finished Let's Go Play at the Addamses. Infuriating. This is absolutely infuriating. So angry. I'm so angry right now. And I finished it last night and I'm still really angry about it. I think I'm giving it 3 stars. It would have been higher if it had a different ending, but the ending just didn't do it for me, didn't work. So if you're looking for a really infuriating book, read this one, this Paperback from Hell. And then I ended up reading on my Kindle last night, I read a novella, Home Invaded by C. Kumener. This is an extreme horror home invasion, and I actually had a lot of fun with this one. I think this one is my favorite extreme horror. No, this is my favorite home invasion book in this vlog so far. We follow a married couple, a happy family, and then this couple breaks into their house and test the husband and wife to do horrific stuff to each other to see, you know, if marriage is for this couple. They want to see, like, you know, we're gonna get married, but we want to see like other couples, like other married people, like what they will actually do for love. I freaking love this. It was so fast paced. It's 115 pages, I think, and I read it really, really quickly. And it freaking is really funny and gory. Of course, it's extreme. And just like over the top, it has a twist in it that I didn't see coming. And yeah, I had a blast with it. I'm giving it 5 stars. I think I talked about this author before. She wrote the Raised by a Killer series, which is also really good extreme horror. And then I just started Keep It in the Family by John Mars on my Kindle. I'm about 100 or so pages into this. This is a thriller, and it is about a couple that moves into a house. And they find some stuff in the attic, and I kind of just got to that part, or just getting over that part. It's pretty gruesome. John Mars writes like ridiculously like insanely dark thrillers. I feel like they're like more horror thrillers for sure. So I think this will be the last book I'm gonna read for this vlog. But I wanted to share really fast because I know I've talked about the Read What You Own challenge going on right now. Sorry if the lighting is like awful here. But I made these little forms just to keep me motivated on Canva, and I did 13 per sheet, and I think it's like 8 sheets for my 100. So this is kind of how I'm going to be tracking it, because I'm not going to do it in my journal because it's going to roll over to the new year and stuff, and then I'm going to number it. So yeah, I thought I would just share that really fast. So I'm going to finish this book today, I made a TikTok reel, whatever, for Instagram, and yeah, I need to find food today, and then I'm gonna diamond paint, and hopefully I'll show you guys my diamond painting. I did finish one, but I want to do the finish gel stuff on it, and I'm starting a new one. But yeah, that's it for this check-in. Okay, so here is my finished diamond painting. Definitely looks better further away. It still has the crease in it, so it came folded like that, but I also was taking it to work, and I would fold it when I took it to work. So I've had some books on it. I put it on the under the mattress. I heard that helps too. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for that crease to go away before I do the finishing thing on it. But yeah, I think it turned out okay. Some of the pumpkins, like, I don't know, like, what the heck is going on there. But yeah, from far away, it definitely looks a lot better. And then this is the one I'm working on right now, the ornament one. It's huge, from Michaels. I really think this one's gonna be really pretty. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Okay, so it is the next day. I did finish Keep It in the Family by John Mars, and I think I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. It's really long. It's almost 400 pages. And so a big thing happens like in the middle of this book, and I'm like, okay, well, there's other stuff going on. So then I totally guessed like the twist or like the end. Yeah, that was kind of lame. Also, there's like not a great trope in this too about women, or the main character struggling with infertility, and then she just gets pregnant. So like, I'm not a huge fan of that type of trope either, so I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5 star because I did like the ending twist, if that makes sense. And it's dark. This is such a dark book. Oh my gosh, this is like a serial killer thriller. I would say it's not so much home invasion thriller. Home invasion stuff does happen very early on in it, and it's very creepy, and it kind of sets the tone of like what else is to come. But overall, it's not like a home invasion thriller. But dang, John Mars writes the darkest thrillers. I realized this is my second thriller by him, and wow, super, super dark. But yeah, I think that is the end of this vlog. I think I read 5 books. I'm like, I think I'm ending here, you guys. I would say my favorite one I read is the C. Kumanar Home Invaded, the extreme horror book, which I definitely wouldn't have guessed that would be my favorite. And then runner-up is Anybody Home by Michael Stylinger. I really thought this was a unique concept to a home invasion story, and it really kept me like hooked and engaged, and I really didn't know where it was going. But I could see this one not being for everybody for sure because of the format it was written in. And yeah, my least favorite I think was Sliver. Did not care for that one. What have I learned reading these home invasion books? I have learned to keep your doors as locked as possible, have an alarm system, have like a safe word with your partner or like your loved ones that you live with, you know, like you'll have a plan, I guess, for a home invasion. Am I more paranoid now? A little bit. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any home invasion recommendations. I will definitely read more, especially I want to read more thrillers where that is involved in, but sometimes that is like the twist part, so it's hard to know if it is an actual home invasion book. But yeah, let me know your favorite home invasion books in the comments, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!